Courtney Warner, and I will be describing the IEP process to you today. An IEP is an individualized educational program. As a parent to a student with an IEP, it is important to know your involvement. Parents are equal partners on the IEP, and nothing can be changed without your approval. Your input is very valuable to us as you see different sides of your student at home and how they act towards you and their siblings versus how they act at school towards peers. It's also important to involve the student in their IEP. When you involve the students, it gives them the independence to succeed. They are more aware of their rights and are learning about their disability. Students will be more willing to work when they're included versus when they don't know why they're getting the help, and often when they don't know, they refuse service and they're not getting the resources they need. To get your student on an IEP, you have to first go through the referral process. The referral process is called Child Find, and that is where they identify, locate, and evaluate every child who may have a disability requiring special education services. Once that has happened, we start the evaluation process. If we determine there may be a disability, the evaluator will sit with your child and complete tasks to see what your child can and cannot do to determine the disability they may have. Under the Individuals with Disabilities Act, or IDEA, a student is determined eligible for special education. They must have one of the 13 disabilities defined by the IDEA law, and they must show that they need services. The 13 disabilities are specific learning disability, speech and language, other health impaired, mental retardation, emotional disturbance, autism spectrum disorder, multiple disabilities, developmental delay, hearing impaired, orthopedic impaired, visually impaired, traumatic brain injury, or deaf and blindness. Once we've determined the disability, we start the IEP. An IEP has 8 main components. They consist of the current skill level of the student. Then we create annual goals for your student to meet yearly. We progress track. We discuss the special education services they will be needing. We determine the duration of the services, how long they will be receiving those every day and monthly. The participation in mainstream classrooms, testing adaptations, and a statement of transition. For ongoing communication, I will do progress monitoring every 2 weeks and send home a report to the parents to support developmental and achievement of the student. I will also meet with the general education teacher to discuss the student and determine if the goals are being met, if we need to revisit the IEP and see if we need to change things, or see if the student is succeeding.